In the meantime, Republican lawmakers say the president is well within his rights to name a nominee to the Supreme Court, urging the Senate to vote on his nominee before the November general election. One America's John Hines spoke with Senator Mike Lee to get his take on the matter.
Is the question, is there precedent for the president going ahead and making a nomination of a replacement for a vacant seat on the Supreme Court in an election year in this type of situation?
The short answer is that it depends on whether the Senate is controlled by the same political party as the president. There have been 29 instances in the history of our republic in which a Supreme Court vacancy has arisen during the course of a calendar year where there's going to be a presidential election. Of those 29 instances, 19 of them occurred under circumstances where we had what we call united government. That is, where the Senate and the White House were under the control of the same party. In those cases, 18 of the 19 were nominated and confirmed. Then there were 10 instances in which there was divided government, where the party in charge of the Senate was different than the president's political party. 9 of those 10 were not confirmed. And so it really comes down to whether there is united government, whether the political party of the Senate is aligned with the political party of the president. In those circumstances, overwhelmingly, we see them get confirmed and the seat filled. So that's what makes the difference here.
Is there any, message maybe for the president as he continues to deliberate about the choice that he would make in filling this vacancy in?
Well, I'll tell you what I've told him every time he and I have discussed it, which is he should continue to look to find justices in the mold of Sam Alito, for whom I clerked, of Justice Scalia, for whom Amy Coney Barrett clerked, and in the mold of Justice Thomas, for whom my brother clerked. Those are the right models to seek after. And I think we're going to get a nominee who fits one of those molds.
I know you have mentioned the name Amy Coney Barrett. What particular qualifications do you think she has that might make her an ideal choice in this situation?
Amy Coney Barrett is a longtime advocate of textualism and originalism. The idea that a judge should interpret the law based on what the law says rather than on the basis of what individual jurists might wish that it said seems simplistic, and in some ways it is, but it's a different kind of philosophy. It's exactly the kind of philosophy we need within the judicial branch. It goes all the way back to Alexander Hamilton's description of the judicial branch in Federalist 78, in which he said that the job of the judiciary is to exercise judgment. The job of the legislative branch is to exercise will. They're two different things.
And what are your thoughts about the so-called Biden rule and some of your Democrats making this case about the president waiting before he makes a choice or before the Senate makes a vote?
Yeah, that's something that you say when your party doesn't control the White House. As the statistics I outlined earlier indicate, overwhelmingly, when there is united government between the White House and the Senate, and the vacancy occurs during the presidential election year, there's a nomination made and the Senate confirms. When the opposite is true, there's no confirmation. So that's really what that means. The Biden rule is something that people advocate for when they're not in the same political party as the president.
Assuming the president makes an announcement here fairly shortly, what would you anticipate would be the timing of this process, both in the Senate Judiciary Committee and then on the floor of the Senate?
My best guess is that we will start having hearings in the Senate Judiciary Committee, on which I serve, within about 2 weeks, give or take a few days, from the date of the president's announcement. And then my guess is that it will take roughly 2 weeks from the conclusion of those hearings to get to a Senate floor vote. But we're going to get this nominee confirmed.
Very good. Senator Mike Lee, good to talk to you. Good to catch up with you, sir. A member of the Senate Judiciary Committee will be playing a key role in the confirmation process, which will get started shortly, as you mentioned. Thank you for talking to us on One American News.
Thank you, John.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.